Hi everyone, welcome back. So let's see how can we set rules for lifecycle for a particular bucket. Now I am inside my bucket and I will click on management tab, and then there I should see lifecycle rules. Click on create lifecycle rule, and here first we need to give the rule name. So I'll say S3 life cycle rule, simple, right? And there are two options. Choose a rule scope, limit the scope of this rule using one or more filters, or apply to all objects in the bucket. If I select first, then I need to specify prefix. So we already know what is the prefix that I have described in my previous video. We can specify prefix, and then it will be applicable to all the objects which has those prefix. Okay, or we can specify tags also. If we click on tag, we just need to give the key value pair. So when we upload the objects in the bucket, we also have this option to provide tags. I'll just quickly show. So if I go back to the bucket and I upload an object, there we will see we also have option to add tags. Yeah, so the same thing. So if we add a tags here also tags can be provided as filters. Okay, also specify minimum object size or specify maximum object size. So these also can be filters, right? And then finally we have the life cycle rules. So either if we select this option, then we need to provide these filters, but if we select this one, this means there are no filters at all, and we want to apply this setting, the rule setting, whatever we are going to discuss now here, to all the objects in that bucket. So I'll just select this one, and then we have these options available. So the first option says move current version of objects between storage classes. So it means if the versioning is enabled, then move whatever objects are there, okay, between storage classes. And here I can configure that transition. So for example, uh, those objects will be moved to standard IA maybe after 30 days, right? So after 30 days, the objects will be moved to standard infrequent access storage type. I can add more, move it after maybe 60 days. After 60 days, move the objects to intelligent tiering. I can add more, maybe after 70 days, right? Likewise, I can add move maybe after 180 days, move them to glacier, flexible retrieval, and maybe more. Final one, the deep archive one, maybe after 300 days, right? If I select more option, move non-current version, this is for current, and this is for non-current version objects. The objects which do not have any versions associated. So for them also I can configure this. So for example, again I need to provide days after object become non-current. Okay, and then number of this option is also there. If newer version we want to retain or not, that is optional. So again, for example, if I'll provide 30 days, after 30 days, right, and then I can add transitions maybe after 60 days, then 90 days. This is up to us what we want to configure, maybe 180 days, then deep archive maybe after a year, right? 360 days, right? Likewise that. And then I can select more options here. Expire current versions of object, or permanently delete, or delete non-current version, or delete expired objects at all. What we need to do is, for all those options we need to configure this. So for example, expire current versions of object, days after object creation. So maybe I'll just 300 days, right? Permanently delete non-current version, we will say 600 days. Okay, right? And now after all this setting, we can review the transition expire action. So for current version action as well as for non-current version action. So day 0 will be object will be uploaded. After day 30, object will be moved to standard IA. Then after day 60, object will be moved to intelligent tiering. Then after day 70, on day 70, object move to one zone IA and so on, right? And finally after day 300, okay, actually it is uh, object will be moved to glacier, and then finally it will be expired. And for, I mean, these values are we can decide based on our business use cases, and then we can put, right? And for non-current version also we can, put the same thing. And finally we just need to create this rule. The rule will be created either for the bucket, either for the whole bucket, they will be applicable for the bucket, or if we have selected any filter, either it is prefix, key, or the object size, on basis of that the rule will be applicable. No manual intervention is required. It will be automated process transitioning from one bucket type to storage type to another storage type. So that's it in this video. Thank you so much for watching.